registration bias in favour of the people who are more demographically likely to vote for them, so why should they? And the reason I'm putting this forward, this amendment, is to say, well, let's do this on a fair and equitable basis. Yes, we want more registration because the people who are registered to vote are the people who are allowed to vote. That's quite separate from the relative size of the constituencies, which are based on the number of people who are eligible, and we hope will become registered over time to vote, and then ultimately I hope will vote. Of course I'll give way.
For giving way. We've had this argument about registration for many years across the floor of the House. Does the honourable gentleman agree with me that there has to be a certain amount of personal responsibility taken by the individual person in registering to vote, especially when individual voter registration itself is introduced, which his government introduced with the support of our then Conservative opposition? Does he agree that there is an element of personal responsibility and that sometimes people don't register to vote because they choose not to register to vote and they choose therefore to lose their vote for whatever reason they might have?
Yes, well, clearly we all want to encourage individual responsibility, and I think there's an individual responsibility to try and register to vote. But what I would say is that there's a propensity for certain categories of people not to vote because it's more difficult for them to vote. For example, the 1 in 5 people in Britain who are functionally illiterate and find it very difficult to fill in forms. What about the people who don't speak English very well? And indeed,